Well, for any of you folks out there who is in the neighborhood of Phoenix, I will be doing a night ride tonight. And what that entails is basically just cruising around and seeing where I go, what I can get into, and just trying to enjoy this chilly mid-February evening out here. Do have some errands I gotta run, so I will be taking any of you along with me through my videos that should so choose. Dingo here is gonna be here and keeping the fort down, keeping Aussie company. Will you fucking quit your whining? Get up. I swear you are a spoiled little fucking dog. You are a pain in the ass, Dingo. Anyways. So, and I will not be doing this ride live. It will be recorded. Videos. So, I don't know exactly how much I'm going to plan on doing tonight, but I figure after being cooped up for about the last week, trying to heal, or at least heal up the rest of the aches and pains from my little mishap last month. Accidents, in other words. But since today I'm actually feeling a bit better, not so achy, throughout the body, the bones and such. And been cooped up, so I'm feeling adventurous. So, my adventurous spirit is only going to be hindered by the chill of the night. So depending on how much I am willing to put up with the chilly weather here, and I do mean chilly for Phoenix, I mean it's, I believe, in the upper 50s as we speak. Roughly mid to lower 50s maybe. Didn't get warm today, so, and I procrastinated throughout the day instead of doing this earlier during the day when the sun was out and more visible for my sake and everybody who decides to watch the videos. So you're gonna have to deal with I guess night video tonight, or night videos, depending on how long and how many I can shoot. So if night videos aren't your cup of tea or your interest, then there are other videos I do have that are done during the day, and there is a drastic difference out here in Phoenix as far as how bright it is and the darkness of the night. So it's going to be a little difficult to see most of what I come across, maybe, depending on the quality of the camera, as well as how many lights I can get to light up my way. If there are anybody who is interested in maybe doing a ride together. Shoot me your thoughts. Let me know what ideas you might have, or what ideas I might have as far as a compilation on tandem bike rides, or whatever, you know. What I wouldn't mind doing is possibly, for the few of you out there who are local with e-bikes, kind of like to maybe get a few of you guys together with myself, and maybe once a week, at least to start out with, kind of doing a group exploration or group ride or whatever. If any of y'all are out there that might find some sort of interest in it. I see these pompous people that are a little too hoity-toity on their 10 speeds or multi-speed bikes with their little paper-thin tires and their ridiculous outfits, their biking outfits, cruising around in clusters. And there are, I guess, what you would call bike clubs that get together and just take trips, you know, plan out trips for, you know, or distances to be covered for, I guess, all the factors that would be applied to you watching my videos. With what I have in plan, we are not going to be doing the ridiculous speed bike outfits. I think that is just more ridiculous than the golfing outfits. And if you know what I mean by that, anybody who is an avid golfer that tends to go to country clubs tend to dress in the most asinine clothes that they could possibly find and just look incredibly silly with their little golfer hats and their brightly colored sweater vests and their little knee-high socks and their blah blah blah. You know what I mean? Well, speed bikers out here tend to do the same thing. I think they're the same people as the golfers that just insist on wearing the most unnecessary outfits for a leisurely exercise. Golf would be another one of those leisurely exercises, since you're cruising around on a golf cart hitting the ball and chasing after it. Why you would have to get all dressed up in your little golfing outfits is beyond me, as well as these people that insist on getting in their little Speedo outfits for their little bike rides. And it's the most ridiculous thing I've seen. It's people that have money that, I guess, want to feel like a group or a gang or a whatever mentality it is they desire to kind of wear the same ridiculous clothing, your Speedo outfits, from the shirts to the Speedo pants to the cleats to the helmets and the hair gel. No, we don't need none of that. This is a all kinds of people ride. If being dressed up in coordinating ridiculous outfits is your thing, that's all on you. I, myself, am not going to be subjected to looking like a clown at the expense of myself, as well as being an eyesore to people who just don't like seeing pompous people getting dressed up so they can feel whatever it is they need to be feeling, because their life is just so, I guess, routine, humdrum, office kind of style. They're stuck in an office during the week, 8, 10, 12 hours a day, doing their little office jobs, and I guess they feel that they need to go out on a weekly or bi-weekly multi-speeded bike ride and just kind of feel like a group or a clique or whatever you want to call it. It's a good idea as far as I want to take the mentality of like a biker gang, but without the roughest, meanest lookingest, people that look like you don't want to mess with. I'm not looking for that extreme, but I'm not looking for the multi-uniform or multi-styled uniform group where, you know what I mean. Anyways, so if any of you are out there that would like to, I guess, coordinate some sort of weekly, bi-weekly, monthly kind of excursion or adventure, or just to go out and blow the dust off you after a week or two and just see stuff that you normally don't see or seen at all, I welcome you. Message me, let me know what your vision would be as far as if we were to collaborate on something like that, what your destination would be, your amount of travel mileage, if you want to go and see like nature shit or just cruising through residential areas or city style areas, or the idea of it is appealing, just not the uniformed I'm better than you are kind of mentality that most of these people tend to have. So if that's something that's interesting to you, or just an something you'd like to look into or do, like I said, message me. Maybe we can coordinate some sort of local thing, or if you're in different cities, states, countries, and would like to coordinate some designated time on certain days just to go out and cruise through your area, that was cool too. I mean, anyways, let me know. I'm not going to sit here and do this live chat for too long because, like I said, I'm burning nightlight here and I would like to get out and get a little distance under my feet. A little outdoors entertainment, so to speak, to clear my cluttered head from being inside all week. So, anyways, like I said, I'm not going to make this video too long. I just figured I'd throw that idea out there. If it's something that you would like to do, someone you know would like to do, or, you know, whatever. Just get a hold of me, contact me, message me, whatever, and we'll see what we can accomplish, I guess. So, on that note, like I said, I've got a few things or a few ideas of what I'm going to do tonight as far as what will entail in the rides or the videos. If this isn't your thing, then that's okay with you. Or okay with me. Do what you need to do to make yourself feel good. Enjoy your distraction, because that's basically all this is just a distraction from our humdrum reality and routine, and chance to get to see things that you would not normally get to see for whatever reason it is that's keeping you from enjoying life. So, excuse me about that. I had a little fun to big sponge. So, if the e-bike rides are something you enjoy, like I said, I do post a few videos here on TikTok, but mainly on YouTube, because a lot of the videos I do, depending on the setting on the camera, can run 18-20 minutes at a stretch per video, and sometimes there are multiple videos. I don't like doing a little short duration for the videos, because you end up having a shit ton of videos that have to upload, and it's just not really feasible or practical to do 53-minute long videos, especially if nobody's going to watch them, or very few of you will watch them, at least all the way through. If the 15-20 minute videos aren't your cup of tea either, that's okay. I do have shorter videos. If you want, I can figure out something to do that would be a little more time friendly, I guess, for whoever it is that feels that they can't find 15-20 minutes in their so-called busy life to sit there and watch me do all the work and show you what is all out there. And it's not like you gotta sit there and watch the whole video from beginning to end in one sitting. What, dude? Goddamn. Fucking pain in the ass dog. Trying to keep from getting restricted here, because I tend to have a short temper when I am being interrupted by needy dogs. So, which is another reason why I am trying to get out of here in a reasonable time to clear my head from having to deal with dogs that are pain in the butt sometimes. Anyways, hope you enjoyed this little updated video. And I guess keep an eye out for whatever videos I do come up with. Like I said, the longer videos I have are on YouTube. I try to keep the smaller, shorter videos on this platform as well as YouTube, because I know people's attention span nowadays is measured in seconds, if not minutes, if it's not a, you know, interesting kind of topic, or, you know, whatever's going on. I know people tend to want to kind of just, you know, waste a few seconds. If it doesn't grab their attention, they move on to whatever will. I don't want to fucking play, dude. Knock it off. Okay, well, I'm going to cut this short, so keep an eye out. I do also have pictures of areas I've been, places I've been throughout the last 30, 40 years. If videos aren't your cup of tea, then always feel free to see what kind of pictures I post and where I've been and what I've done. And if you have questions about those, then feel free to ask. I will try to be as thorough in answering your questions or getting to your request in a timely fashion. Like I said, I am on multiple platforms, so I do kind of bounce back and forth throughout the day on the platforms, just to see what all's going on and just kind of see where this little hobby of mine, as far as, you know, providing entertainment for people I don't know. Anyways, and originally the first reason and the only reason why I decided to start doing these videos is because I do come across a lot of interesting stuff when I'm out and about, and I try to, you know, relay certain things that happen on certain trips to people, and they, you know, give you that look like, you know, like I'm pulling their leg or making up stories or exaggerating or whatever, which I've got no desire to exaggerate or embellish on anything that I do come across on my rides or adventures. That's just not my cup of tea. Why would I want to waste my time, making up some made up story just to have people look at me like that's the biggest load that I've heard. So that's basically why I started doing these videos, is to kind of give a little visual I told you so to my stories. You know, it's like that metaphor for, you know, fishermen, you know, that whopper of a, you know, fish story. The one that got away, the biggest fish in all of whatever, wherever, you know. Like I said, I'm not an embellisher. If I do happen to show or mention things I come across or happen while I'm out and about, it's not for clout, recognition, or any of that. It's just to relay what I found to be interesting or not interesting or just whatever to people who might want to hear it. And in this case, see it too. Alright, folks. Anyways, it is Tuesday night. I believe the 18th of February. If it's not the 18th already, it will be here in a few hours. So, I guess let's get this night started. And I will see you guys in the future. Or you'll see me in the future. Have a good night for all those people who are getting ready to call it a day or doze off, nap, whatever. So, I'm a night person, so this is my peak time of the day. So I guess let's get this